order. Okay, 1 second. This line way over here is going to go to Cookie, so he has time to prepare. The first paragraph is going to go to Josh, and then it's going to be Gen.
ただ、何かがしたい、何をしたいのかは、はっき
Molly,
り
can you
し、
hear me?
Yes.
Molly.
This meeting
ただ、何かがしたい、何をしたいのかは、I'll just restart that. ただ、何かがしたい、何をしたいのかは、はっきりしていませんが、帽子作りより少しは面白いことがしたいのです。So I think we're talking about Sophie.
Yes.
So she wants to do something, but as for what she wants to do, it's not, she's not entirely sure. That isn't clear. But she knows she wants to do something more interesting than making hats.
Perfect. And the next line goes to Gen.
明日、時間をやりくりして、ルティに会いに行こうかしらとソフィーは思いました。Yeah. Don't know what やりくり is, so.
It means like to make do or manage, so she's basically saying, I'm going to make some time.
Okay. So tomorrow, she would make time to go and see. Should she go and make time to go and see Letty, she thought?
Perfect. And the next is Cookie's line. けれど、翌日になっても、ソフィーは出かけませんでした。Which, however, when the next day came, she did not go out. Perfect. And then 1 second. Okay, third one again is going to go to Cookie. The next line is going to go to Anthony, which Anthony
聞こえる
sat
か
down here. はい、聞こえる。
その暇がなかったのか、その気が失せたのか、did not have a break, 気が失 did you not have a break? その気が did you not faint or
Faint?
気が yeah 気がlike lost consciousness.
Yeah. So you're right, that is a theoretical probably interpretation of this, but key has multiple meanings when we're talking about spirit. I would choose the key that means intention for the context of the story rather than consciousness. But it's not like it's impossible to be consciousness. It just makes more sense in the context of what we're reading for it to be the consciousness. Because ki can have the same meaning as tsumori in certain contexts. So it makes more sense to say the ki ga usita is referring to the tsumori intent, since the previous two sentences were about, I want to go visit my sister, but I didn't visit my sister. Why did she not visit her sister? Well, perhaps it's because hima ga nakatta, or perhaps it's because she ki o usita. So the ka in the middle here is acting as a or kind of statement for listing different ideas why she did not visit. So yeah, so it's not consciousness is lost, it's intent. Next line is gonna go to Gen.
From Samo?
Yep.
Okay. さもなければ、ガヤガヤ広場がやたらに、時に感じられたのか。 Ah.
Yeah, it's a specific thing in the dictionary that means like or, apparently. Samo means like even. It's basically like the meaning, like really even kind of idea. And nakireba means must. So, but it means or in the context that we see it for whatever reason.
I have never seen that before.
Yeah, they're just
Is this
being
like really
fancy.
old
Probably.
or
It sounds
fancy?
old.
It does. Okay. So, or let's see. Gaya Gaya Hiroba. Well, the Hiroba is just a wide space in general, yeah.
Yeah, it gives off the idea of a plaza,
Right.
especially since we're
Um,
using a
we're talking
title
about it like
card
a
right
town,
here.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what those quotation
That's
marks
right.
mean. It's a title quotation mark.
Probably not China levels of old. I don't know.
Yes, probably not.
No.
It's not the
Okay.
thou.
Yeah.
It's more like if
Um,
your grandma's talking.
okay. So then
Probably.
let's see. Gaya Gaya Plaza, Gaya Taranito. Okay. So, um, oh, so did she start feeling that even just the plaza started to feel pretty far from her?
Exactly. So then we
Like
have that
the
same
plaza
ka
in the middle
here.
of the town?
Exactly. But
Okay.
yeah, now we have that same ka from all these kas. So in English, this would probably all be one sentence, right? But Japanese is different than English. But
Right.
these are all basically just doing the exact same thing. Perhaps it's this reason, or this, or that, right? We're having a fun little narrated moment. Next line goes to Cookie, which is, Hitori aruki wa mahotsukai haurus yue ni kiken da to omoi dashita sei kamoshimasen. Perhaps she thought that walking outside would be dangerous due to the magician Howl. Yeah, that is exactly what it says. Doo, doo, doo. And the next two, actually, never mind. Next line is going to go to Anthony.
とにかく、日が経てば、た、経つほど、経つほど、妹、あ、あ妹に会うのが、難しい気がしてきました。とにかく、anyway, he got if the day is like passing,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to like pass.
Yeah.
妹に会うのが難しい気がする。That thing about like meeting up with my little sister, it's hard.
Mm-hmm. That's what she felt.
Right.
And then the next paragraph is going to go to Josh.
変な話です。今まではレッティと同じくらい、I don't know this one.
Yeah, I feel like it's Ishi, but I know it's not because will is a different kanji. Da, da, da. I feel like it has like a similar meaning. It is Ishi! Why is
Oh,
there two
really?
kanji for Ishi? Same meaning.
Okay. So, 意志が強いと自分では思っていたのに、気づいてみると、口実を使い、I'm not sure.
Hateru, to be exhausted. To complete. To finish.
使い果たしてからでないと行動に、I don't know this one either.
Utsuru, normally? It's like the, maybe I'm wrong. It seems like weird. Oh, I'm right. It is utsuru. So, for whatever reason, to transfer behavior means to take action.
Okay. So is a weird. Was this like a weird conversation or a weird story?
It was a uh I guess it's a weird story is how I would translate it in this context.
Okay. So up until now, um, Sophie and Uretti had the same will. Um, or no, 意志が強いと自分では思っていたのに. So even though they thought they had the same strong willpower up until now,
So with Letty.
気づいていると, so when she noticed it, 口実を使い果たしてからでないと行動に移れないのです. So, when I don't know, the 口実を使い, like using an excuse.
Yeah.
It's like when or after she used an excuse.
Yeah. I'd say you should do the first clause first.
Okay, so when she noticed.
Yeah, when she noticed it, that denaito, that's like the final verb of the next clause.
I'm not sure where to go with that.
So when you use negative form with a if or when statement, this is most commonly as a way to make a English must statement. It says, if I do not do blank, then blank will not happen, is specifically how this is used. And in English, we don't really say that, right? We don't say, if I don't go outside, I can't go to work. We say, I have to go outside to go to work, right? But in Japanese, you say, if I don't go outside, I can't make it to work. Right? It's like a different way we say the same thing, but it means must in Japanese. But it's also literally what they're saying is what they're literally saying, right? You gotta go to work. To go to work, you gotta go outside. But it's just like semantically, it's used like the same way as must. So that's why when you're in class, it's taught as a must statement. Most commonly with nakereba naranai. It's like a set phrase they kind of teach you, but it works with all if-then statements, if-when statements. There's the difference between the if-when statements is the level of mustness, right? So to as an if-then particle has a 100% guarantee type of thing going on here. So she's saying the sentence as if it's like a law of the universe, which is not the normal way you'd use must. Right? It's not like literally, I must do this or I will die. Normally it's more like, oh yeah, I gotta go to work. So instead you use nakereba naranai. Because reba is the most generic if that doesn't have like really any connotations at all. So we're using to because we want to make a more like, this will not happen. There is no way this will happen if she doesn't do the thing. To make it more apparent what the contrastive thing going on here is, which is that she will not kodo utsu. What did kodo utsu mean?
I forgot the utsu already, but the kodo was action.
Yes, it means to take action. Contextually, it's to visit her sister, right? That's what she talked about earlier. Oh, I gotta go visit my sister. So it says she will not take action to visit her sister unless she haterus her kojitsu. Because tsukai does mean to use, but hateru is really important. Do you know what hateru means?
I have no clue.
It means to finish, is the literal meaning of hateru, to accomplish, achieve. But a lot of times it's used to mean like to exhaust something, right? You use everything up, thus you're done with it, you're finished. It's kind of like shimao, right? How that has that same
Okay.
kind of meaning. That means like to completely do something. So if you shimao your book, obviously you're totally done with your book, so you should have put it away. So it's kind of similar to that. That literally it means to use up, to means like to finish, to accomplish something, but it's being used the idea that you're done with it. So this is to
Okay.
use up all of the kojitsu, which you did translate that correctly, which was excuses. So she said she's
So,
not going to take any action unless she uses up all her excuses, kind of idea.
gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so it is a complex thing, especially since Dewa is not officially taught. It's nakereba naranai. So it's like a set phrase, and they don't like go into what's going on with it, which I feel like makes things so much harder to learn. But yeah, so the weird story is just saying that it's so weird. I don't like it. Just like I don't know what it says in the official English version, but this is the weird story. It's kind of weird to think about it. Maybe that's how you'd translate it. But I feel like they'd use story because this book makes fun of a lot of fairy tale like stuff. So I feel like they would use that vocabulary. This time Cookie's over here at 4th position. And the first line here is going to go to Anthony.
このままじゃダメよ。と、ソフィーは声に出して言いました。At this rate, that it's no good. Sophie let out a let out a voice that said,
Yep, that said このままじゃダメだよ. Which, what did that mean again?
このままじゃ is at this rate, it's no good.
Perfect. It's going to be no good at this rate. Next line goes to Gen.
ガヤガヤ広場は目と鼻の先じゃないの。走っていけば。So, Gaya Gaya Plaza is like literally right before my eyes and nose.
She's basically saying, like, this is something that I think someone else brought this up earlier, but this is the plaza in her town. It's not like 3 mountains ranges
right,
far
like it's
away
right in
or
front
anything.
of her.
Exactly.
So, but Meto Hanan,
It's an idiom, right? Right in front of your eyes, right in front of your nose, but it's
Okay.
metaphorically, right?
Right, yeah, I'm just not used to seeing both of those together, I think. So then she kind of trails off with, if I run.
Yeah, exactly. I can make it there already. It's basically the same as the English idiom, a stone's throw away. That's what pops up if you Google it, which is kind of
Got
funny.
it, okay.
Next line goes to Josh.
ソフィーは帽子店がお休みになる5月祭の当日、チェザリの店まで人走りするぞと、しました I'm not sure about that last word.
Yeah, Keshin would be my guess. Because it's ketsu.
But ignoring that for now.
Yeah, it does mean that. Keshin, determination.
So Sophie on the holiday of the May festival, day of, Cesare no mise made hito hashiri suru zo. Uh, she's going to run to like up to the Cesare store.
Mm-hmm.
She has decided.
Perfect. Yeah. On May Day. Now it's Cookie's line. そうこうするうちに新しい噂が伝わってきました。In the meantime, a new rumor began to spread. Basically, however, you forgot the kuru part of here, which is very important in Japanese. Doesn't really exist in English, but this rumor became the spread, and Sophie heard about it. Is what the kuru is telling us. It got spread around and reached Sophie's ears. Because this book isn't actually written from Sophie's POV. It's written in a third-person omniscient reader that knows what's going on with Sophie. It's a very much traditional fairy tale narrator kind of thing, not a like, oh, I was walking down the storm when I was a kid. So there's a little bit of a interesting things going on with that. So yeah, other than that, perfect. Some long lines. So this one over here is going to go to Cookie, and the next line is going to go to Gin.
何でも王様が弟のジャスティン殿下と言い争いをなさり、What are those two together?
Oh. I wasn't even looking at the screen.
Toto.
Right here? I think that's Osama.
No, the
after
one
that.
after that.
Toto?
It goes like,
Yeah.
oh Nasari.
The king and little brother.
Yeah.
Further.
I seriously...
Next line.
Oh,
There
That
you go.
one. So
you're right. That is like the oh no Toto. Yeah.
So is it just oh Toto?
Probably not. I feel like I would have remembered that. Let's see. Oh. Oh. Ote.
All right. Ote.
Sorry about that. Yep.
Ote Tenka wa 遅刻お逃げになったらしいのです。Okay. All right. Hang on a second. So the king and king ga ototo no. Justin is the little brother?
Yeah.
Okay. So the king and his younger brother Justin, I guess Denka, so I think His Highness Justin or something, got into an argument. And the younger prince, His Highness, ran away to just the countryside or like yeah, like
so
it seems.
Koku, you know what that koku kanji is?
Yeah, it's a country, so just like
yeah, but countryside is different than the word country.
Right? So I'm trying to think of what this
so it's
together
neighboring
means.
countries probably. Hokano.
Oh, okay.
That's Hokano.
That makes a lot more sense.
Sorry, I should have corrected that. Ki and Hokano look really similar.
Yeah, that's
the difference is that she
The
right
other one
has
has
one
the
more
soil.
line.
Yeah.
Yep, the soil. Whoops, I should have corrected that. I was like, yeah. But so Tachi is how it's pronounced. So it's another place, kind of idea, different country type of thing.
All right. Yep.
Perfect. And next line goes to Josh.
下々の者には争いの原因はわかりませんが、噂によると、ジャスティン殿下は、what is this? Like 数ヶ月
Yeah. Yep.
数ヶ月前に、変 something.
はい。変装。
変装して。
You know what hen means?
Weird.
It can mean that. You know the actual literal meaning of hen?
I don't think I do.
It means change.
Hmm.
So a weird person or a pervert is someone who's like changed into something type of ideas. So hensoul means to change your appearance, as it's a disguise. Sadly, not the chicken hen. Thought it would be funny.
And then ガヤガヤ町を通り過ぎて逃げたはずでした。Okay, so real quick, the Shimo Jimo. I don't know what that is. Is that like common person?
Yes.
Oh,
Lower
okay.
class citizens.
So to the lower class citizens, the source of the fight, they didn't really understand what the cause was. But according to the rumor, His Highness Justin, several months earlier changed his appearance, and is this like he went through Gaia Machi?
Yes.
Okay, so he went through Gaia, or Gaia Machi when he get the Hazu Deshita, like when he should have been running.
Hazu. So Hazu does mean should, but you put it in the wrong location in the English sentence. If you said he should have been running, it sounds like you're telling someone advice. Hazu is not used with advice. You can't use it that way. Hazu should is used for something that's like kamoshirenai. Is the should of kamoshirenai, right? It's a statement of vagueness this should be literally not vague, but it's used to denote vagueness. It's a vagueness modifier is what it is. So it's not he should do this. It said, he should have, right? It seems like he should have come through Gaia Machi in a disguise several months ago, right? So that's how the should goes in the sentence. So not the advice should, but this is something that probably should have happened if we're following the logic of the universe. But we don't know for sure, type of thing. So that's how Hazu is used, which is weird that English doesn't separate between those. Next is Cookie's line. Demo, daremo kizuka nakatta you desu. However, nobody seemed to realize it. Yes, it seemed like nobody realized it. Again, next line will be for you, and I'll be more on it this time. I was messaging someone.
Let's see. 王様は、キャトラック
It's katakana.
伯爵に殿下を探すようおみのちになりましたが what was that? Hakushaku は、
Yes.
殿下を見つける代わりに、ジェンフジェンファリアと出会駆け落ちしたわけです。駆け落ち。
So
That's hard to say.
kakeochi has popped up a couple times in here. That's the elopement word.
Right. It's just a hard word to say, to be honest.
Mhm.
Kakeochi shita. Okay.
Yeah, doing chi
So-
and then shi afterwards is death.
Yeah. Okay. So, let's see. So the king. So we have a Kyatoraku. So that's his name. Hakushaku. Is that like a earl or like a count or
Yes,
something?
it's the duke.
Okay, Duke. Okay. I'm like it's one of those.
Exactly.
So, Kyatoraku, the Duke of Kyatoraku. Let's see. So the king ordered the Duke of Kyatoraku
Yes.
to search for his I guess His Highness.
Yes. Perfect.
But the Duke, so instead, oh gosh, so instead of finding
His Highness.
His Highness, he met Jane Faria and they eloped.
Exactly.
Yikes.
not doing his job. just
Love wins.
Yep. Last line over here is going to go to Cookie, and then the first line over here is going to go to Anthony.
ソフィーはそれを聞いて悲しくなりました。Sophie, hearing that, felt sad.
Perfect. And the next line is going to go to Josh.
なるほど。面白い事件もあるものですが、終電 something like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think Yaku is the only way the one guy's read, but I could totally be wrong. Yep, Shuyaku.
And what is that?
Shuyaku means like to be the most important person in a story.
主役はいつだってその人なのです。So, なるほど、面白い事件もあるものですが、So, Sophie understood that it was an interesting event, but 主役はいつだってよその人なのです。What is the yoso here?
Yoso no hito are more like, I think it's meaning just someone else. I'll double check that. If it pops up for that. Hito. Yeah, so yoso no hito is someone else, specifically meaning a stranger or an outsider.
Okay, so it was she understood it was an interesting matter, but the main character is always a stranger.
Yes.
It's never her.
Yeah, that's definitely the kind of vibe that's going on here. And do you know the word aruji?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, like master?
Yeah, that's the same kanji here from shu. Right? That's the master and then Yaku's role. So the master role, the main role in a story. Next line is Cookies. でも、レイティに 会えば少しは気分も晴れることでしょ? Yeah. But if she met Letty, her mood would surely brighten a little. Yes. Perfect. And third line again, going to Cookie, and the next line going to Anthony.
5月祭り wait, is that 祭り?
It is the Matsuri kanji.
Okay. 5月祭りの当日。街では、いや、夜明けから祭り騒ぎでした。
Right. You're right. This is yoru ake. For whatever reason, when it's married, it becomes yo ake. I don't know why.
Yeah. So, May, on that day, the festival on May, on the town, bright at night, during the night, there's like a festival merrymaking going on.
Mm-hmm. During the night is a better translation of that than what you did earlier. So yo does mean night, and ake does mean light. You're correct. However, together it means dawn. Because this is when the night starts to get bright. When the sun begins to rise, type of idea. So starting from dawn, the people start getting ready for the festival. And then the next line is going to go to Gin.
兄は朝から外、
If
外
it's
出し
guy,
ま
yeah.
したが、like, hang on a sec. 外出しましたが、ソフィーには帽子の仕上げが2つ残っていました。Okay. So, from the morning, Fanny had gone out from the morning, but Sophie had what? 2 remaining hats left to finish.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Next line is Cookies. ソフィーは仕事をしながら歌を口ずさんでいました。Kuchi hummed while doing her work. I believe that. I don't need to Google that. That sounds exactly what humming would sound like. Yeah. Alright. No line for you this time, Cookie. Oh, there's only 3. So next line right here is going to go to Josh.
考えてみれば、レッティだって働いているんだわ。So, if you think about it, even Letty is working. チェザリの店は、祭日には、夜中?
Hi, it's a good guess. Same thing as we saw the earlier one. The yoru, whenever it's married, specifically friends with benefits, it is pronounced as yo. So since this is ake, right? This isn't changed in the meaning. Same with this. This isn't changed, and ma is always ma. So this can't be chu, since they're friends with benefits.
So, 真夜中。真夜中まで店を開けてるもの。So, Cesare no Mise, so like the Cesare shop on the day of the festival, 夜中まで. So it's open until like the middle of the night.
Perfect. And I just noticed that there was a line in here. So actually, Cookie, you can do this line. It's a short one. And while you're getting time to write that, it'll be Anthony's turn right over here.
あ、そうだ。あそこのクリームケーキを買おう。そうだ。Oh, that's right. Buy that cream cake.
あそこ?
That there, those that over
The
there.
Cole, yeah, over there. So basically the Teddy's, the cream cake from there. And why is it Kaol and not Kao?
To give a command.
Yeah, that's a good guess. That's shorter. That'd be probably Kayol. Like it's I don't know. That's important word. This is relational form. So we randomly have a sentence in here that is from Sophie's POV, which is, I see. I'm gonna go over and buy some. Why don't I go buy some cake from Cherry's tomorrow? Like that's her excuse. She finally make an excuse for her to visit her sister. And then it's Cookie's line, which is しばらく食べてなかったもの. Something she hadn't eaten for a while, which is 100% correct. And then the next line goes to Gen.
色とりどりの晴れ着を着た町の人や土産、なんだ、土産物売り、竹場 Is it? Oh, okay.
It's a pretty bad picture.
That captures the point exactly. So it is takeba?
Yeah.
Okay, takeba ni notte, 浮かれた人などが、窓の外を通り過ぎ、見ているだけでワクワクしてきます。
Actually, I was wrong. I thought it was takeba, but if you were doing that, it would have been chikuba. And if it's take, then it's take-uma. Which I should have realized because take is bamboo by itself. They're friends with benefits, not married. Well, I was like, yeah, bamboo and ba, because horses always ba.
Forget that there's another one. I should remember. Uma Musume is really popular now, so I need to. So iro toridori. So like, various or like a wide variety of colors. Let's see. So people iro toridori no harekyu. So the townspeople wearing a variety of brightly colored something. I don't know, clothes or jackets or
clothes.
Festival clothes, I suppose. Let's see. Then selling
haregi means one's best clothing.
Oh.
They're dressed up.
So dressed to the nines or something.
Exactly.
Okay. So then souvenirs. So townspeople selling souvenirs and people. I mean, we would say walking on stilts, but this is note ukareta, so it's like the riding on or floating on stilts. Passed by the window, and even just watching, Sophie felt excited.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think we have time for this page. So, third line for Cookie, first line for Josh.
けれども、灰色の服に灰色の肩掛けをまとい、ようやく、釣り 出た途端、ソフィーの楽しい気持ちはぼんで、しぼんでしまいました。
Mm. You're right that kanji can be read as ch, but when there's a ri at the end, it's o, so it's tori for street.
Okay. So, however, the gray colored clothes. So, Hairo no kata. What is kata kake?
Kata means shoulder, and kake means to cover something in a way that benefits in some way things. For example, you can kake your glasses, or a bridge kakes a river. What is something people use to cover their shoulders? That's a good thing.
That's a good thing?
That's a good thing you can cover your shoulders with. Is
I
there a
don't know,
bad
cape?
thing? Yes. Specifically, this is probably a shawl.
Okay. So kata kake is like
Yep.
a shawl? Okay. So they're gray colored clothes. They were covering with a gray shawl?
Yes.
Okay. ようやく鳥へ出た途端. So finally when are we talking about Sophie or the people
Yes,
here?
Sophie in this context.
So
Sophie
finally,
no raku no kimochi. Right? So we know Sophie, that's when we found out it's the Sophie's the subject. But beforehand, you actually don't know. But the gray clothes and the gray cloak does hint that it's Sophie, because it's mentioned before that she dresses like an old maid.
okay. So finally, the moment they or finally the moment the street was entered,
Yeah, contextually
Soph
Sophie.
Sophie の楽しい気持ちはしぼんでしまいました. Is this shibomu? Shibonde?
Yes.
I don't know what that is.
Shibomu is the wither.
Okay, so her her excitement or her enjoyment, yeah, the instant she entered the street, her enjoyment withered away.
Perfect. And of course, dead. Boo-hoo. And next line goes to Anthony.
ああまり、あまりに多くの人が生き、生き、生きましています。There's like lots of people that like came now.
And the amari makes it feel like way too many. It's like kind of like a sugiru kind of vibe. Next line is Cookie. 笑ったり叫んだりうるさするぎるし、陽気すぎます. There was a lot of laughing and cheering. It was too loud and jovial. Perfect. Okay. So, Cookie, you're at second position today. And this one right here is going to go to Gen.
数ヶ月もの間、じっと閉じこもって仕事をしていたせいで、おばあさんが半病人になった気分です。Okay. So within the span of a few months, Jito, Jito. I forgot Jito.
Doesn't really matter. It's a sound effect describing how she Toji Komu'd. You know what Toji Komu means?
Toji Komu is like well, my guess would be to kind of hide away.
Yes, it does mean that. So she hid away in a
Okay.
jitto kind of way. Jitto is a sound effect of somebody not moving at all. It's most commonly used when somebody's staring at somebody. You'll hear this in old anime where
Yep.
characters go ji when they're
Because they're
staring at
staring
somebody.
without moving.
Exactly.
Okay.
They're not even blinking. But it can be used in any context where you're not moving. Hence here the Tojikomo saying she locks herself in the house, does not move from that
Without
spot.
going out. Yep. Okay. So, and let's see. So she hid herself away and only, well, not only, but and worked and say that. So because of that, but in a negative way.
Yes.
Obasanka. So like an old lady or like a half sick person?
You're correct. Half sick person. That is
Like
this
an
this is
invalid?
yes. But it's not fully
Okay.
invalid, only semi.
Gosh, okay, so semi-invalid, let's see me not the, oh, okay. So um because she's all the way back. So because she had hid herself away and worked, she felt like she had become an old lady or a semi-invalid.
Perfect. And now it's Cookie's line. 肩掛けをしっかり体に巻きつけると、ソフィーは家の軒先自体に歩き出しました。She wrapped the shoulder thing around her body tightly and began walking along the walls of the house. Yeah. And you can tell that Cookie is a man, hence why he was like, I don't know what the shoulder thingy is. Something. Which, yet again, is the shawl. which is used to wrap around your thing. A shawl, in case you guys don't know, it's kind of like a small kind of cape, but it doesn't like have a hood. It's kind of like a scarf, but normally it might have like a little clasp like this. You'll see a lot of old people. It's not really a young person thing anymore. So you'll see like an old person. They got their little shawl going on. That's what that is. See, it's like a scarf that goes over your shoulder. Next line goes to Josh.
通行人のよそ行き、雪靴に足を踏まれたり、ひらひらした、was this silk?
Yes. Kinu.
絹のブラウスの肘でこづかれないように気をつけながら。There's a lot of words I don't know in this.
So, first one is fumaretari.
To step on?
Ashi.
Ashio fumaretari. So, like her foot was getting stepped on?
Yep. Her feet were being stepped on. Who do you think was stepping on her feet?
Or tsukonin. The passerbys.
Yeah. Exactly. Kawaiso, Sophie-san.
What is the Yoso Yuki?
I believe it's just saying it's the outside
Yukizuku.
shoes.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say Yukizuku sounds like snowshoes.
Yeah, you'd think so, but they've used the snow kanji in this book. It's not. This book is too old. like the age range it's for. It would be weird if they didn't have the snow kanji. So here it's the yuki, like the yuki we saw right here. This yuki, which is iku, but when it's in a compound word. I'm not sure why they don't have yoso, but we've seen yoso before in this book, and they just don't give it kanji, which is the amari kanji, this guy. So it's saying excessive going, which just means outside, basically, like the thing you use when you go outside. So it's a interesting word. I wonder what it says in the English version. But in Japan, right, you normally have your indoor slippers and then your outside shoes type of idea, which in America, you normally wear your socks inside and then you have your outside shoes. You don't really get specialty slippers, or if you do have a specialty slipper, right, they're more like, haha, I got my fluffy shoes, right? It's not like a standard thing. That's versus in Japan, it's more standard, right? Or like if you go to a school, you have your indoor school shoes. That's not really a thing in America. So that's what that should be talking about.
Okay.
So
she's getting
so while she's getting her feet stepped on by passerbys, she also has to do what? Kyo tsukenagara.
she has to be careful
of
yeah.
And basically, if you be careful to like do this, which is a negative word, so to not do this.
Kozukarenai. I don't know what that is.
Makes sense. It means to poke. Do you know what a hiji is?
Elbow?
It is an elbow, and de is the tool. So hiji de kotsukarenai means to not poke people with your elbow. So not to ram your elbow into people's spleens. Now her elbow, I guess you say, what is she wearing?
A blouse.
A blouse, exactly. Made out of what?
Silk.
It is. It's made out of silk.
Hida.
And this is the sound effect the silk makes when she's walking around. It's a fluttering sound, but apparently it can also mean like heavy material. But then they list like paper as an example. So, but yeah, it's just the like a sound of like fabric moving. So this is where we will stop the recording. Where is that button?